is Professor Zubedeo Thorat, who I think you all...
बहुजन क्रांति और बहुजन नायकों को समर्पित दलित दस्तक का 2024 का शानदार बहुजन कैलेंडर आ चुका है। कैलेंडर छोटे और बड़े दोनों साइजों में उपलब्ध है। बुकिंग के लिए दिए गए नंबर पर व्हाट्सएप करें या ईमेल करें। थोक में ऑर्डर करने पर मिलेगी।
This, of course, is Professor Zubedeo Thorat, who I think you all know, who is going to present the award. So,
thank you, Professor Simon. Thank you, Professor Thorat. It's been an honor for me to receive this amazing prize for the scholars who are contributing in the field of anti-caste discourse. And I can't express my happiness on receiving this award. So I'm very grateful to Brandeis University, Caste Journal, and to talk briefly about the paper that I wrote. It was titled as Ambedkar's Constitution, a Radical Phenomena in Anti-Caste Discourse. So paper briefly was of two aspects. One was how Dr. Ambedkar influenced the framing of India's constitution. He brought certain values, normalized certain values, which later became so easy to be incorporated in the Indian constitution. It wasn't that the values of equality or liberty were always there in India, and it was the result of constant engagement and movement from 1915 to 1950 that those values became part of Indian constitution. And the second aspect of my paper was how after Dr. Ambedkar's demise, there was a sense of vacuum in the social movement and the anti-caste movement. And after Dr. Ambedkar's demise, his identity, his contributions were erased from the public domain. So my paper deals with how the anti-caste movement, the Dalit movement, used the image of Dr. Ambedkar as the father of Indian Constitution, to not just reclaim their sense of dignity, but also to reclaim Dr. Ambedkar's legacy as the man who shaped the destiny of India. So that was my paper. But before I go, I would also like to talk about certain aspects which I found upon when I was researching for the paper and later on. So I found that Dr. Ambedkar or the anti-caste scholars before him were very conscious of the movements for equality which were happening across the world, in particular in the United States. So you see Phule, when he wrote his classic Ghulamgiri or Slavery, he dedicated it to the people of the United States who abolished slavery and gave freedom to the black community. Similarly, if you read Dr. Ambedkar's writing, you'll find that he makes references to US Constitution, the civil rights history of US so much, and he says that the mistakes which the US civil rights history has, we should not repeat those mistakes in India. In fact, in one of his writings in 1945, he writes that the untouchables of India cannot forget the fate of the blacks in America, how their rights, by not being incorporated in the Constitution, were taken away, and therefore we need to entrench the rights of the marginalized communities in the Indian Constitution. That's the reason why Indian Constitution has specific provisions related to justice, equality, affirmative action. And so this solidarity, even without maybe knowing the discourses in each other, in each history of different countries, it has continued. And I think this conference is continuing the legacy of those solidarities, those shared frameworks which were being made by people who are fighting for equality. So I hope the conversation continues, and I also congratulate the other three people who got the Bluestone Award. And I'm grateful again to Professor Simon, Professor Thorat for having me here. Thank you so much.